Welcome to this week's episode of What's Up Weekly, where we bring you the latest news in 10 minutes or less.
Happy first week of April. We've got a full show, so let's get started. I'll head over to late night news. David Letterman has signed a contract that puts him in position to be the longest running late night TV host in history. Letterman signed a new contract with CBS that will move him past TV icon Johnny Carson. His contract puts him through to 2014, breaking Carson's previous 30-year record. His current show, The Late Show with David Letterman, began in August 1993, and before that he hosted Late Night with David Letterman on NBC way back in February of 1982. Sounds like a lot of good news for the Indiana native and a lot more TV to come.
Seriously though, TV icons are made in Indiana. What can I say?
I know, we'll just have to see if we have any of our own luck.
Well, from TV to films, it's definitely starting to warm up outside, and I think it's safe to say we have all been hit with summer fever. And with that comes along the summer blockbusters. The most highly anticipated film of the season is Rock of Ages. The film is an adaptation of the Broadway music celebration of 80s rock. The extended trailer of the film was released Tuesday, and if you watch it all the way up to the end, you can actually see Tom Cruise belt out a few lines of Bon Jovi's classic Wanted Dead or Alive. Cruise isn't the only big Hollywood star in the film. The cast is made up of Julianne Hough, Russell Brand, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Mary J. Blige, and Alec Baldwin. Come check out this A-list cast on June 15th and be ready to rock it out to music by Def Leppard, Poison, and Journey, which are all featured in the film.
You know, I'm glad to hear Catherine Zeta-Jones because I haven't seen her in anything in a long time and I really like her. It's been too long.
I know, and apparently there's some great music to go along with it, so it should be a good movie.
Yeah. Well, you could literally make a movie out of this chick's life. She sure knows drama, but it seems like she's wanting to put an end to it. Kim Kardashian is trying hard to keep the cameras out of the courtroom during her divorce trials from former husband Chris Humphries. Kim wants this part of her life to remain private after her very public courtship and marriage. Chris, on the other hand, jumps back at Kim saying, "What is she so afraid of? For someone who has filmed and documented her life for reality shows, you wouldn't think she's going to fight so hard not to have cameras there." Chris is really hoping for the truth to come out and thinks the cameras will help. And I'm sure the public would want to watch another guilty pleasure with a Kardashian name.
I mean, I kind of see both sides. I really want to know the real reason behind everything, but cameras in the courtroom, I don't know.
I'd probably watch it.
Oh, I definitely would watch it. That's not even a question. Well, moving on to another dose of drama, we love dishing out the latest dirt on wild child Lindsay Lohan, but this week we actually have some news on the star that isn't scandal-related. Lilo's rep announced yesterday that she will be joining the cast of Glee for a guest star performance this season. No word on what role she will play, but rumors have it that she will be playing herself as a celebrity judge at the Glee Club Nationals competition. All this comes as a surprise after Lindsay's fallout with the series when they poked fun at the actress's criminal record in a previous episode. Lohan reportedly accepted their apology and is apparently making her guest spot a truce between the two. Lilo joins other celebrity guest stars such as Whoopi Goldberg and Gloria Estefan on the third season of Glee.
You know what? Good for her, and I'm sure Fox will love all those ratings they'll get from that.
I'm sure. Well, I've got even more celebrity news. Wedding bells are ringing as Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel prepare for their summer ceremony. The two have kept their engagement on the down low, but a source tells People magazine that they will be going all out for their big day. The two are planning a summer wedding despite Jessica's wishes. The actress preferred a smaller, intimate ceremony, but Justin wants to share their special day with all of their friends and family. The bride-to-be has yet to pick out her wedding dress, but the source reassures that Jess is very involved in the planning process. Justin says he promises to give her the best day ever, and we have no doubt that is exactly what Biel will get.
Aw, well, good for her.
I know.
Well, from one couple to another, after appearing on the Today Show earlier this week, Juliana and Bill Rancic have made it public knowledge that their baby dream has changed. After Juliana was diagnosed with breast cancer, another layer of hardship was added to their struggle to become pregnant. Now, after going through treatment, it would be another 5 years before her estrogen levels were raised enough for in vitro fertilization to be successful. The couple commented that whether it's adopting or using a surrogate, they're definitely planning on having a little one in their life someday.
Well, good for them. A lot of her issue is that she wouldn't put on the weight to become pregnant in the first place.
Which is really sad. I don't think you have to be that thin to have that job.
Exactly, I agree. She looks sick.
She could take a thing or two from my next story. Well, if you're one to take on takeout with frequency, Fox News has released an article about the 10 things you should know about Asian takeout. First on the list is this. Edamame isn't actually low-cal. Yes, they're fiber-packed soybeans, but some places toss them in oil after steaming them, creeping up the calorie count pretty significantly. Another notable mention on the list, stir-fry veggies, which, if ordered from a Chinese menu, usually means they're deep-fried for extra texture. Other veggies like eggplant soak up oil and add more calories. And lastly, this one is sad because I really like eating everything they give me, but most Thai and Chinese places actually serve dishes that are meant to be shared by 2 or 3 people. These restaurants provide a family-style atmosphere, and eating out of those cute little containers might mean you're finishing a few people's meals.
You know what? I actually am doing something right then because I've never had Chinese food before. Or Thai food.
I eat it like 4 times a year. I had it last Friday, and I don't need it again for a while. I didn't feel good after
swearing
that.
off of it for a few.
Yeah.
Well, here's a look at some consumer news this week. As if charging to check a bag on a flight wasn't enough, one airline announced they will now be charging for carry-on luggage. Allegiant Air stated they will begin charging passengers $35 for any bag carried on a plane and stowed in the overhead bin. One smaller bag that can fit under the seat in front of a passenger is free. This change went into effect for all flights booked today and from here on out. The airline spokesman Brian Davis says there will be a cheaper fee for those who book online, but the price has not yet been set. Allegiant Airline is a littler company that travels from smaller cities to vacation spots like Vegas and Florida. Let's just hope this will not become a future trend for all the bigger airlines to follow.
They're so little, I've never heard of them.
Yeah.
But with rising gas prices and that kind of charges, looks like it could be one expensive summer for traveling.
Definitely.
Well, while airlines might be charging for more bags, this company is changing for hope. Makers of Barbies are coming out with a bald female friend created specifically for those young children dealing with hair loss from cancer treatments and other diseases. The doll will come with wigs, hats, scarves, and other accessories for kids to deck out their Barbie with. And rather than selling the dolls in stores, Mattel plans to donate them to children's hospitals and medical centers throughout the U.S. and other countries. It really sounds like a friendly idea to help both children and medical researchers.
I actually think that's a really awesome idea, and it could really help kids whose parents are going through chemo. So.
Oh, definitely. I think it's a great idea, plus they're giving the money back, so I don't see how you can lose with this.
Exactly. Well, news from across the pond, with technology advancing every single day, working from home is becoming more popular. With the increase of interest in this work method, a British telecommunications company decided to run a trial to see if working from home is more productive than working at the office. The results are in, and 88% of the employees who worked at home said they were just as productive as they are at the office, and 36% claimed to be more productive. On top of that, the workers from home saved $14,000 in commuting costs, and the company reduced their gas and electricity bills by 12% and 53%. Not to mention the flexibility working at home allows you, it seems like the obvious best choice if your company allows it.
It might be a good choice, but I get distracted at home.
Yeah.
But I did tally, hypothetical gas costs for if I worked in Chicago from home. It's over $7,000.
Yeah,
I'd rather have
it really
that
would
money.
save you a lot of money, but I mean, it's not for everyone. Well, that's all the news we have for you this week on What's Up Weekly. And do you have a Twitter account handy?
You should, because now we're going to give you the chance to win tickets to Little 5 and Afrojack.
And if you can tell us 2 of the stars that will be in the film adaptation of Rock of Ages, tweet us at What's Up Weekly IU and win tickets to the Little 5 event.
And if you can name the celebrity couple that has changed their baby plans, you can win tickets to Afrojack.
So go ahead, tweeters, start now.
And have a great rest of your week.
Oh!